Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Wow, the request I've gotten already this morning for the Virginia Giuffre bus incident. If you haven't heard, Virginia Giuffre has been hit by a bus, and she went on her Instagram and said she's only got about 4 days to live, which I thought was kind of specific. Apparently, she's gone into kidney failure, into renal failure, and apparently she was hit by a school bus. Now, I don't know if she was in her own vehicle or she was crossing the street. I'm not exactly sure what's happened, but I'm using the Murder of Crows tarot. It's kind of a dark tarot. I'm almost, anyways, let's see what the cards have to say. I just think that that's so specific. I'm dying and I only have 4 days to live. Normally, I can't imagine a doctor saying you have 4 days to live. But they would say days. You can all, your body will survive days without your kidneys. I don't know if, maybe they said, maybe she said how many days, and they said, about 4 or, 2 to 4. I can't imagine a doctor, but I don't know. I honestly, I shouldn't say I'm not a doctor. And I just thought it was really strange that it was so specific. I have a bit of a theory that she might be going into hiding with this whole Jeffrey Epstein files coming out. Let's see what the cards say. Is it true? Because she put it up there, and within minutes and she did an exclusive with a few papers, and then she took it down, and it's no longer there. So what's going on? I just found for some reason, the 4 days is bugging me. The 4 days, it's like, it doesn't, I've been hit by a bus. It doesn't look like I'm gonna make it. I only have days to live. I'm in complete kidney failure. And can you hear the difference? I've been hit by a bus and I have 4 days to live. Bye, I love you. Let's find out what's really happening. And I might be completely wrong. Maybe she has. I have a funny feeling anyways, I'm not putting my energy into the cards. And I know you'll all correct me if you think my bias is in the cards. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands upright. She's defending her actions. This is her making this statement. This is her taking the high road and making this statement. The Knight of Cups upright. There's an offer. The Emperor. The Emperor. Is she going into witness protection plan? The Moon. No, the Sun. I get it mixed up. This is so dark. I think it's the Moon. It's the Sun. 10 of Wands in reverse. I'm not getting any kind of death cards here, guys. The Sun is a brand new start. And the 10 of Wands is a release from a burden. Here's the offer. I think she's going into witness protection. Look at the Sun. The Sun, if it was death, it would be the Sun in reverse. This is her starting a brand new life. This is the offer. This is look at the offer. The Knight of Cups from the Emperor. Who's that from? Top of the food chain. Is it Trump? Giving her an offer. Go in, be a witness, and go into protection plan. Is it from the King? Is it from the King? Go away. And she's got a fresh start here. I can't see that, though. I can't. Like, Andrew has been, there's not much more they can do to Andrew. Like, why would she have to go into hiding? She's already said what she needed to say about Andrew. And I find it fascinating that he's the only one that's been called to task. The only one that's been called to task. That has been splashed all over. Yes, he hasn't gone to court. I agree. But that also means he hasn't been proven guilty in a court of law either. But he's the one who's lost the most over this whole Virginia Giuffre thing. And a lot of us, seem to gloss over that she was a prostitute, a legal prostitute. She just happens to be in a state that allowed 16 and over was consensual. I'm thinking here she may have been offered to start a whole new life somewhere and release the burden of her name, right? 10 of Wands can be a burden of your name. Like you think about, let's say Jeffrey Dahmer. All the Dahmer people who have last name Dahmer, they now have this burden of explaining to people, no, we aren't related, right? Your name can be a burden, or perhaps it shows an ethnicity that people automatically assume. So I think she's going into hiding. Here's the Knight of Swords, Knight of Words, Knight of Cups, Knight of Words. I think she's going to witness protection plan. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Look at these men around her. What, 4 men around her right now? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's the Page. I thought that was another knight. I'm like, what? Page of Cups in reverse. So yeah, they're going to make this a story that she's passed away, but that she's going into witness protection plan. I'm telling you that right now. The Queen of Swords. She's cut a deal. She's absolutely cut a deal. The 9 of Cups in reverse. This wasn't the way she wanted it to go down. This isn't her wish to disappear. There was something weird about in her statement about her children. I thought that was weird. I'm able to see my children. And I think if you only have 4 days to live, you just got millions from the royal family through Andrew, allegedly. Why wouldn't you send them all airline tickets or something to come see you? And she implied that one of them wouldn't be able to make it. And you've got millions. You move, if you're dying, wouldn't you move heaven and earth? Or was there some kind of code in there to protect them? Queen of Cups in reverse. There's not one death card on here. Not one. 6 of Cups upright. This has everything to do with her past. And I'm thinking that she didn't want to do this. She may have had a mental breakdown as well over this, with this Queen of Cups in reverse. This Queen of Swords, she was cut a deal. She's not happy about it, but it looks like she has to disappear if she wants to stay alive, I would think. This is something that comes from her past, especially with her as a young girl. A young girl. 6 of Cups is deep in your past, in your childhood. 8 of Pentacles during her work. She was a paid prostitute. She was not being held. Sure, she was young. She was 17, and men should have known better, but they did nothing illegal. People have to stop and take a breath. Oh, you're a PEDO because she was under 18. If she's a legal prostitute in the state that she's in, I mean, sure, you can raise some eyebrows, but you have not done anything illegal. And that's why he hasn't been charged with anything. Also, there's questions about that photo. We're not getting into that. 5 of Pentacles, she has no choice. She's being kicked off the island here. She's being kicked out. She's being pushed out of something. Six of Pentacles. And here's the King of Wands. There's the police. There's, and then we have the King of Swords in reverse, a rotten politician or a rotten judge. She's being forced into doing this. I'm telling you this right now. She's being forced into doing it. She's being forced into going in. We don't have one death card. The Tower card would be the accident. The Knight of Swords in reverse would be the attack. Even Eight of Wands could be something coming at you. We don't have her Four of Swords in the sick bed. I mean, all she shows is her face, and she looks like she's dressed normal, and she has like one little monitor thing, but it's not connected to anything. I'm not denying she was hit by a bus or she got beat up pretty bad by something. I'm saying here, this woman is not dying. This woman here is disappearing. I think she's going into witness protection plan. I think she's going to be, I think we're going to start to see some arrests happening based on what she is saying. But we do have a crooked politician here, so this could be somebody who's keeping, or a judge, crooked judge or crooked politician in reverse here, who's keeping the files closed, who's not showing anything. And we have the King of Wands here, which would be the head of the FBI, head of the CIA, any kind of police, any kind of police work would be the King of Wands. King of Wands is a uniformed person. And looks like, look at this, Six of Pentacles. Divvying up. Sure, it's not fair, but oh well, c'est la vie. One more. Oh yeah, she's going into hiding, guys. The High Priestess upright. She's going into hiding. And the next card wants to show itself, and that's it. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Something happened that she may have pushed the wrong person's buttons to try and get more money. Nine of Pentacles upright would mean that she's leaving in a very successful, wealthy way, and it's in reverse. So perhaps she tried to screw over the wrong person. That could be this King of Swords here in reverse. Is that Trump? I didn't want to say anything because we have the Emperor and we have the King of Swords here in reverse. I don't think this has anything to do with royal family whatsoever or anything to do with Andrew whatsoever. This is her releasing a burden, releasing the information. She's going into witness protection. And they're just going to say she died. She's dead. We have nothing here. Not one card indicating death or attack. And the one card that is the Knight of Swords upright. Well, that's attacking with words, and it's upright. So that could be, all the articles written about her and the documentaries and whatnot. This could even be the made-up story about her, because the Knight of Swords is a writer and the Knight of Cups is the offer. So maybe this is a whole made-up story about her. I'm telling you right now, she's going into witness protection within 4 days. I'm telling you right now, that's what she's doing. Maybe the person she's threatening is Jeffrey Epstein himself. My card said he's still alive. He's just looks a lot different. So this could be him. Maybe she threatened to tell the world what really happened to him. And now she has to go. She's been unsuccessful with that threat. She thought she'd get some money out of it. And there we go. All right. well, YouTube's going to show you a video perhaps you haven't seen. And what do you think? Do you think I put my bias into it? Like, do you see any death cards here? Do you see any sick cards here? Do you see anything that would indicate anything other than um, how I read them? She's starting a secret life. 0 death cards here. 0. 0. If you don't believe me, go back and watch it again and point out to me which cards were the death cards. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. YouTube's going to show you a video perhaps you haven't seen yet. Why don't you click on that? And I'll see you over there. Thanks so much for watching. Please take good care. Bye for now.